What's up, DHG pros? Welcome to the world of small doses, big impact. This is an introduction video to my limited series, From Dreamer to Founder. This is a labor of love for me, and I'm super excited to be doing it. We will be discussing a variety of topics that encourage change and growth. I believe it's critical for beauty professionals to have a community of support on their path to success. I'm a beauty professional. It is my job. It is what I do. So for me, the inner work begins long before I enter the salon or enter a classroom. My name is Phoebe Nicole, and I am the founder of DHG Pro University. I'm also a salon owner of deluxehairgallery.co. During this series, we will mentally prepare for the start of classes and for the work that will follow you out into the industry. I'm excited to introduce my company, our school, as well as a dive into this 11-part series. I'm going to take a sip. Whew, all right. So let's start by me asking you a question. What are you ready to change and why? I want you to take a moment and reflect on that. You can pause this video if you need to. Just think about it. For me, I was struggling with fear of failure and how it's holding me back from taking risk in my professional life as well as my personal life. I knew that I needed to make changes in order to grow and reach my goals, but at the same time, I was terrified of stepping out of my comfort zone. Even through all of that, here I am. I'm still anxious, but I am here and present nonetheless. Maybe you can relate to that, or maybe you're facing different challenges, but whatever it is, I believe that being open and vulnerable about our struggles is what allows us to connect on a deeper level, on a much, much deeper level. So, how can we navigate these challenges? How can we make positive changes in our lives? That's what this dose is about today. And here are a few things that have worked for me. Step one, you need to recognize the need for change. The first step is to acknowledge that there's something in your life that needs to change. It can be a habit, a mindset, a relationship, or something else entirely. Whatever it is, it's important to be honest with yourself and recognize that need. For me, I recognized that I needed change a long, long time ago. So I started making small changes. I was keeping what was working for my life, and then I decided to give a little bit more attention to what wasn't. I did what I could, and when I reached my limit, I reached out for help. And that began my mental health journey. I got a therapist. I basically treat my mental health like a luxury now. I call it going to the mental gym is one of my favorite flexes. I literally glamorize therapy simply because it's had such an amazing impact in my life. It was the change that I needed, right? So, step one, we have to recognize the need for change. That's the first step. That's the first part of the process. That's the first part of the journey. What do you want to do differently? What do you want to do new? Um, and speaking directly to beauty professionals, what about your career do you want to change? What about your job do you want to change? Is it your location? Is it the amount of money you make? Is it the type of stylists or people in the industry you're around? Is it your impact to the beauty community? Is it, yeah, what is it? So just think about that. Step two is identifying the obstacles. Once you identify the need for change, I'm gonna be honest with you, that is the easiest step of the whole process. That's the easiest step of making changes in your life. The next step is going to be to identify the obstacles. These are the things that are holding you back or the things that could potentially hold you back. This could be fear, this could be self doubt, lack of resources, limiting beliefs, toxic relationship, toxic friendships, toxic or negative self talk. anything you can think of, anything that's preventing you from making progress in whatever area you're wanting to make progress. That can be personal, that can be business, that can be any area that you want to make change in. So you got to identify the obstacles, identify what's holding you back, identifying what's in your way. For me, it is a mix of all of the above, but mostly it's been me. Just like not always believing in myself, even though I know dang well what I'm capable of. So I had to kind of reshift my mindset and really love on me and really just believe in myself and trust in myself. So it boiled down to me being the thing that held me back. So whatever that looks like for you, if that's not you, if you have other things that are holding you back, step two is going to be to identify those things. And step three is the build up. It's that happy medium. You're figuring things out, you're thinking it over, and now you're ready to do some things. You're ready to take some actionable steps. Step three is take small steps. Making big changes can be overwhelming to anyone, so it's really important to break things down into small, manageable steps. I like to start with small, achievable things and I kind of build from there. So I'll try to give a life example. I wanted to, what did I want? What did I want to do? Okay. I wanted to start drinking more water and creating better habits for my life. Um, I'll scratch out the drinking more water. And I'm going to tell you how I take small steps and do things that help me win and achieve. So I want to create better habits, but I want to start with something that is a little easy for me. I like to drink water. So I made that my first step, as in my first small step to create better habits. So I set a timer to drink water multiple times throughout the day. And I drink water because I like water. So I gave myself an easy goal to accomplish. And that rewards my brain, that rewards my it rewards my mind. It just rewards my body in a positive way to do something different. So I didn't start with something that's going to be extremely hard for me. I started with something that, okay, I can achieve drinking water. I can drink water. The body needs water. So I started building with drinking water a lot during the day. Then I started adding on different habits that I wanted to add. So I got this habit tracker. First thing I added was water. And then I started adding different things to that. But I was able to achieve that goal and reward myself and then add on another goal. So eventually take another small step by adding another habit to my tracker. So that's a positive way I reward myself. So just take small steps, guys, whatever that looks like for you, whatever that looks like for your life. Try to make your first step towards that change something that you know you can achieve. Do not get in your head. Do not fall into the trap of trying to figure out how to get to step 20 when you haven't even taken step one. So start with step one, take the first step, stay there, reward yourself when you get there, and then plan out step two. You don't want to shut down. You don't want to go into default mode, get overwhelmed, and do nothing. We don't want that. We want small steps that lead to big change. So moving on to step four is find support. Change can be hard, and it's important to have a support system in place. That could be your friends, family, a therapist, or a coach, a accountability partner, just anyone that encourages you to go forward with your goals and your plans. I believe that if you surround yourself with people who believe in you and share a similar mindset and want to see you succeed, it'll be a lot easier for you to make big and small changes in your life. So, yeah, that wraps up this introduction video. I want to encourage you guys to think about what you are ready to change in your life and why. And remember that change is a process and it's okay to take things one step at a time. And don't forget to seek out support and connect with others who are on the same or similar journey as you. I want to invite you guys to join my community, DHG Pro University. You can find us on Facebook as well as Instagram. It is not private. It's no point. I want this message to reach everyone. And maybe later in the future it will become private. But to this day, it is open. It is open for you. And you can sit at this table. You're welcome at this table. Your thoughts, who you are as an individual, you're welcome here. And I would love to have you be a part of this community. I can't wait for you to meet my colleagues, my co-educators, and different important people of my life and who make this business run. Because I'm not a single team at all. So I can't wait to jump into the series even further and connect with you guys even further. That wraps up this video. Thank you for joining me for this small dose. I hope this message had a big impact. Come back for episode 1. I'll be introducing myself, giving you my story, and introducing DHG Pro University and our school culture and things like that. So until next time, I'll see you guys.